Hi Sam, it's so good to see you. I'm so glad we could find a time for both of us to meet this week.
Yeah, me too.
Okay Sam, so today we're going to be completing a mental health and wellbeing consultation form. This form is completely confidential. It says between you and I. This is just to help us with our training and see where we can take this further and get you back on track with your goals. Do you consent to having this done today?
Yes.
Cool. Sam, you mentioned feeling overwhelmed with work. Can you tell me more about what's been challenging for you lately?
Yeah, so 3 people at my work had resigned and I'm now doing their workload and it's just a lot to deal with. I have no time for a break or anything and it's just tiring me out.
So I noticed that you haven't really been coming to the gym as often as you usually do. How are you feeling about your goals right now?
Yeah, obviously I have a lot to do at work and by the time I'm finished and I come home I just have no motivation or anything to go to the gym. I just kind of want to go to bed and then I have work the next morning.
Yeah, fair enough. So you also shared that you've been eating on the run a lot. How's that been impacting your energy levels and overall well-being?
Yeah, so I have no time to meal prep or anything, so I'm just grabbing stuff when I go for work and I have time to go get stuff for lunch and dinner and that. I just see what I can find in the cupboard and go with that.
Yeah.
I've been so tired all the time and just hungry, but I'm just too lazy to make anything.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, Sam, just over the conversations that we've been having the past week and today, I've observed a few concerns with your motivation levels, your sleep patterns, your nutrition, your exercise routine, your mental health, and your social interactions. I do have a lot of recommended supports and services. Today, we're going to go through a SMART goals form to help with your motivation. We're going to discuss some daily habits and good sleep health, and maybe even refer you to someone for that. With your nutrition, we're going to go through a dietary habits questionnaire. That's just going to get me have a better understanding of where we can move forward with your dietary habits. With your exercise routine, we're going to wrap that through with our SMART goal form. For your mental health, we're going to go through a DAS21 form, which may possibly lead to a referral for services to help with your mental health. Same with your social and interactions. Okay, I have obviously observed your concern of your mental health and your energy levels at the moment. I would like to refer you to a professional mental health support if that's something that you're open to.
I don't believe I have mental health issues.
I'm not saying that you have mental health issues. I'm saying that it's something that can genuinely help you, to move forward, and it can help with your physical goals in the gym as well. It definitely is something that I think is super important in your journey at the moment.
Yes, I'd be open to that.
Perfect, thank you. I'm just going to get you to sign just here. This is just to say that we are going to give you a referral that you can take to a mental health professional. Okay, so we're going to fill out a DAS21 questionnaire together. This is just a form that can be used as a guide or record of conversations that we have together regarding your mental health. It's not a diagnostic tool and it's not going to be diagnosing you with any sort of mental health. It just helps us to know whereabouts you're sitting. I'm going to read out a statement. You're going to rate it 0 to 3. 0 is it does not apply to you at all. Like it never applies to you. 1, it's applied to you to some degree, some of the time. So kind of like a sometimes. 2 is it is applied to you at a very considerable degree, at a good part of time. So very often you are feeling what this statement is saying. 3, it's applied to you very much, almost all of the time. Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
I found it hard to wind down.
2.
I was aware of the dryness of my mouth.
1.
I couldn't seem to experience any positive feeling at all.
2.
I experienced difficulty breathing, for example, excessively rapid breathing, breathlessness in the absence of physical exertion.
1.
I found it difficult to work up the initiative to do things.
2.
I tended to overreact to situations.
2.
I felt that I experienced trembling, for example, in your hands.
1.
I felt that I was using a lot of nervous energy.
2.
I was worried about situations in which I might panic and make a fool of myself.
2.
I felt that I had nothing to look forward to.
1.
I found myself getting agitated.
2.
I found it difficult to relax.
2.
I I felt downhearted and blue.
2,
I was intolerant of anything that kept me from getting on with what I was doing.
2,
I felt I was close to panic.
1,
I was unable to become enthusiastic about anything.
2,
I felt I wasn't worth much as a person.
2,
I felt I was rather touchy.
2,
I was aware of the action of my heart in the absence of physical exertion. For example, you can sense when your heartbeat is getting higher or your heart is missing a beat.
1,
I felt scared without any good reason.
1,
I felt that my life was meaningless.
2.
Okay, thank you for filling those ones out. I'm just going to add those ones up. Okay, Sam, so I've just tallied up your results. For depression, you're sitting at a severe level of depression. For anxiety, you're sitting at a mild. Stress levels, you're sitting at a moderate as well. So we definitely do need to be referring you to a mental health professional for those. So that will be something that we will work together on in the future. We're going to move on to now our SMART goal setting. Now, we spoke a little bit about what your goals were in the beginning, but they might be changing now considering the difference in workload and everything like that. So we're going to work together to complete this one now. Okay, Sam, so next we're going to do a SMART goal setting form. The purpose of this document is to guide and empower behavioural changes in fitness. It is designed to be used in a consultation with people who are seeking guidance in their exercise and journey towards specific goals. Like I said before, your goals might be changing from where they were when we first began together. So we're going to adjust your goals to make sure that they're suiting now within your workload. So, first question is, what is a specific goal for attending the gym at the moment?
I would like to get my consistency back and start going more to the gym. Obviously, I stopped going for a bit. I really enjoy the group classes. I feel like they push me and keep me accountable for what I'm doing. I still want to follow the personalised fitness program, I think. And I'm just really trying to reduce my stress and improve my mental health and overall physical fitness.
Perfect. That is a great goal to work towards. Now, there are some different ways that we can measure this goal. How would you personally like to measure the goal?
I would like to make sure I'm going 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Probably taking some sort of stress
Test.
to test it.
About once a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to get a meal plan going as well.
Yeah. So stop eating on the go. Yeah, that is great. We can definitely measure those ones. Have you achieved a goal like this in the past?
Yes.
Yes, you definitely have. Previously you followed my structured fitness program and you helped you to achieve heaps of weight loss and you maintained a regular gym routine. So we're just going to adjust that goal, try and make it fit in with your new work-to-life balance. Now, do you believe this goal is realistic to reach?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so too. And is there a time frame that we can put on this that you'd like to see yourself get back to consistency, stress levels lowered, and improve your eating habits?
3 months.
Yeah. Okay, now that we've looked at specific goals, let's have a look at our behavioural change process and focus on that on a scale of, so that I can just... Perfect. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how dedicated are you to this goal?
I'll probably give myself a 6.
Yeah. And why is that the number that you've chosen?
I am motivated to go to the gym. I really want to go to the gym, but obviously with work, I can't really make sure to it. Yeah.
That's okay. We're going to work towards that. In the past, what has prevented you to achieve a goal like this? When we first signed up together, what was something that really was hard for you to get around?
Obviously the workloads, stress, wasn't sleeping very good, and I just wasn't sticking to the meal plan I had.
Yeah.
And I also just felt like there wasn't a lot of encouragement because I missed
Yeah.
so many gym sessions.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, and what's going to motivate you now to succeed in this goal?
I definitely want to like relieve stress, and I feel like this is definitely going to help with it. You know, I don't like being stressed all the time, and I also just want to, feel achievement in myself and feel like I'm doing something and not just sitting at home anymore. And I just want to feel healthier mentally.
That's great. That's so good to hear. Now, outside of yourself and me, who else can support you on this journey?
Definitely my friends and family. They're very supportive, and some of the colleagues who I work with who will understand my situation and help me out.
That's great. That's really good. Now, what are some barriers in your life that you do currently that may affect this goal?
Yeah, obviously workload, stress, and sleep again. And also just like I can emotionally like set myself back. Like sometimes I just don't have the motivation. And obviously the busy schedule. We don't know when more people are going to be back on board.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. How will you control these barriers to succeed?
Prioritize like time management, really shut down on that. Get back in a sleep routine, like make sure I go to bed at the same time every morning, wake up at the same time. Talk to like a boss or someone in the things that help me reduce my work hours and get help, obviously, for those extra things I'm doing. And find some stress relief help, like techniques or something.
Yeah, definitely. Now, how is your mindset in relation to attending the gym and fitness in general? Like at the moment, in comparison to when you first started, you were very excited when we first signed together. You were completing all of your sessions. You never missed a day. Super excited, super happy every day. How are you feeling that's changed now?
Yeah, I definitely don't think I'm going to get to that high level of motivation I started with, but I do think me wanting to like reduce my stress and everything, I really want to get back on track that I will be able to do this.
Yeah, I believe so as well. What strategies do you think we could put in place to strengthen your mindset for success?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, well, like if I'm being honest, we could reframe the setbacks as part of the journey, like the things that brought you to this point of us having to do this mental health questionnaire. We can look into them and see how in the future, if those setbacks are happening, how we're going to go about it next time. We're not going to stay home, we're going to keep on coming to the gym. You know, we're going to set small, achievable weekly targets, practice self-compensation, establish positive reinforcement practices for gym attendance. So instead of thinking, oh my god, I only went to the gym 2 times this week, you're going to think in your brain, I made it to the gym 2 times this week, I should be proud of that. It's better than nothing. Is there anything else that you wish to discuss, really?
Maybe those mental health things that you said you would refer me to.
Yeah, mental health support services. We definitely can talk a little bit more into that. I know you did indicate some resistance, but it really is something that will make you feel a lot. They just know how to deal with mental health a lot better than us as fitness professionals do.
Last week you made a comment to me saying that this is the first time you'd seen me here all week and that you didn't want us to lose sight of our goals, and I didn't really like that comment.
I'm really sorry that upset you. I didn't mean to come across offensive or in any way try to attack you. I was genuinely just trying to check up and make sure that you were okay and that you do still have sight of your goals because they are really important. Which is why I think a professional mental health support service could really help you get those goals back in line if that's something that you would be okay with. Next up, we are going to be doing a dietary habits questionnaire. If you don't mind just filling out just your name, your date, and what your dietary goal is at the moment. What would you say your dietary goal is at the moment?
I'd like to, really lose some weight and to get my energy levels back up.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to ask you questions. You're just going to let me know what about your eating. How many serves of vegetables do you eat per day?
I'd say about 1 serve.
Okay, how many serves of fruit do you usually eat per day?
About 1 again.
How many serves of bread and cereals do you usually eat per day?
I think
How many serves of dairy do you eat per day?
Just one.
How many serves of meat or alternatives do you eat per day?
About 3.
Okay, so now these are discretionary items. So if you want to have a look through the list of what is considered a discretionary items, how many serves per day do you think you eat of those?
I'd say about 3.
Okay, cool. Now let me just have a look through these ones. Okay, so there are some strategies that we can work towards, that we're going to have to work towards. One of the strategies are you need to increase your intake of vegetables and fruits. And you can do this by preparing really easy, ready-to-eat snacks such as cut up veggies, fruit salads, or smoothies are another great way to get your fruit intake in. You need to aim to include at least 1 serving of vegetables with lunch and dinner every day. Now, another strategy can be to establish consistent meal planning with balanced meals, focusing on lean proteins, whole grains, and dairy to maintain energy levels. Introduce simple meal prep practices like cooking grains and proteins in advance to reduce dependency on discretionary choices and processed foods. So set, time aside on a Sunday just to prep your meals for the week, or just even just prep the meat and the rice and things like that. Cool, that one's all done. Okay, Sam, so just through the mental health consultation that we did today, obviously I have noticed and observed some concerns with your mental health and well-being. Now this sounds scary, but we're going to work through it together. I am going to refer you to a mental health professional just to seek some additional help that I'm unqualified to give. Now together we're going to work towards your fitness goals, and with the mental health professional you're going to work through your mental goals. Now this can be helpful towards your workplace, towards reaching the energy level goals, making sure you're eating more, making sure you're getting all of your veggies and fruit intake. Obviously I have noticed that you've been struggling to attend the gym regularly due to your increased work stress. You're constantly fatigued, broken sleep, poor eating habits, and the feeling of being overwhelmed.